Today I will be showing you how we milk our cow. First of all, we start off by taking our cow from our field. We bring her up into here, into our milking station that my uncle built. Then she'll come up here on her own and she'll start eating her grain and her alfalfa. Then my mom locks her head in here, in between these two bars so she can't pull out. She locks it in here with a metal stake. And then she comes over here and she uses these two rags that start off inside this bucket to clean her udders so then there will be no dirt or bacteria inside of our milk. And then she does a couple squeezes with her hands to make sure that the milk ducts are clean so there's no bacteria that's getting inside of our milk. And then she begins to milk our cow.
I'd like to correct you.
What?
There is bacteria in our milk. It's good bacteria.
Okay, not bad bacteria.
I'm saying this like as a conversation.
Yep.
So there's bacteria in your milk. It's good bacteria. We want the good bacteria to fight the bad infectious bacteria. The good bacteria is part of our gut biome. And there's enzymes in milk that help us to process things like lactose is processed by the enzyme lactase that's in milk that helps us to digest our food. We want the good bacteria. The cleansing of the ducts is to push out anything that could be on the tip and not get into our food to decrease the bacterial load. There's no way to make this a non-bacterial process because it is a live animal. But we do need good bacteria in our gut and in our gut biome to feed us and help us to live healthy lives. About 80% of our about 80% of our immune system is dependent on our gut biome being healthy. Our gut biome helps guide our immune system to function properly. So we drink raw milk because of the bacteria, because we want the good bacteria to fight the bad bacteria in our system.
You're so good at this one. Can I show them how you're squeezing?
So I start at the top and squeeze down. Start at the top, squeeze here, and then squeeze this way. And alternate one to the other.
Yep. Don't you work on the back first? My mom first works on the back row.
It's actually technically the right side because this is the left side of the cow.
So on the right side of our cow, because didn't you say that there was not that much milk back there? Or on the right side?
Daisy, I think that, and I've only milked 2 cows, so this is limited conversation, but Daisy is a individual like all cows, and each cow does their own thing and has their own. So her quirk is that if I start milking her teats on the opposite side of where I am, it will help her to let the milk down. She will milk just a little bit, and then I milk this side, and then the other side will let down more so that I can finish milking her out.
Yep. So far we have that much milk.
That's about a gallon right there.
That's what I was going to estimate it as.
And if you look at it, it's nice and yellow, and it means it's full of cream.
Yep.
So there's decreased supply here, decreased pressure, so I'll let that build up and her let down the rest of the way and start milking the other side.
Yep, and my mom has to move the bucket when she moves her feet because she might step in it.
If she does step in it, we will feed the milk to the pigs because she's got too much bacteria on her feet, and that could potentially make us sick. I don't want to say will, but it could potentially make us sick. But the pigs will be grateful for it.
Yep.
But this good strong stream is why I start milking here first. Then she lets down because cows can hold back milk. So when I was first milking her, she was giving me more, but then as her calf grew, because I was calf sharing, meaning the calf was still on, and I would put the calf away. I would put the calf away for the nighttime, separate her from mom, because then she wouldn't be able to eat all night long. which means that the milk would be reserved for me in the morning. But Daisy, being the good mom that she is, would refuse to let down all of her milk, and I would get half of it. And apparently, as I've so learned, almost no cream. But the second I took the calf off, her calf is enormous, by the way, as big as a full-grown cow when she's only 8 months old. I was getting about 2 inches plus of cream line on the top of my milk, which the butter is amazing.
Yeah, like the butter you made last night?
Mm-hmm. It was 2 nights ago.
Oh, 2 nights ago? I thought it was last night. Oh yeah, because it was when we were setting up the incubator.
Mm-hmm. So, that fat is good for ice cream, it's good for sour cream, it's good for butter, and then what's left over doesn't go to waste. I turn it into bacon.
Yep.
Seems like a good plan to me.
And the muffins that you made yesterday were good.
Those muffins had yogurt in them.
Yep.
Which, you know, high-fat yogurt's also pretty good.
Yep. The yogurt that you make is really good. And the cheese.
So about this point, you can see this is loose, and this is loose. Right here, super loose. It's not full anymore. And I'm not getting a whole lot. I can feel how loose it is, and you see how that stream is almost nothing.
I'm going to go in the other end.
That's when she's just about done.
I slipped.
And then I don't super love petroleum products. In fact, the only place a petroleum product belongs, I think, is in my car engine, not on my skin. And so therefore,
Oh yeah, I'll show them the mink.
I put
Scarview.
homemade calendula cream to help keep her skin supple. And the calendula cream has tallow and beeswax and avocado oil. And then I grew the calendula, dried it, and made the infused oil. And that's how you know she's done, is when you're not getting a whole lot, and you want to make sure you get the last of it because that's where the cream is, they tell me. I think it's throughout it as yellow as that is. And then I take it in the house and strain it, and I rub the rest of my cream.
Now you have dirt on your face.
It's alright. Dirt's good for you. It's also full of gut beneficial bacteria and antidepressants. So, soil. It's soil. It's not dirt. It's soil. I love soil. It's amazing.
Yep. And she's saying, I want to go back now.
And I don't even waste this water. I dump it in her water.
Yep. We bring, or my mom brings. I've been coming out here the last couple nights because I want to learn what in the world
She
happened.
pooped in her salt.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So, like, she pooped in her salt. So we bring it over here into our cow's trough. Yeah, that's probably a good idea to clean that out. So that's how we milk. I've been coming out here the last couple nights so I could learn how to milk. So then I could get paid money for it. When my mom was, like, watching The Boys and everything. So, yeah. Another thing is I'm going to take you guys egg hunting. Because I'm kind of bored. Oh, we also have baby chicks. Oh.
And the little boy.
Yeah, that's covered in sawdust. Got little baby chickies. Pretty. Why? You be careful in there. He doesn't hurt them, but he just gets a little riled up. The first spot I look is in our hay spot, and there's none right there. We have in here. We're a little low right now. We just got some more. Yeah, season, so. First spot I check is in this hay right here. And there's 2. Almost our whole entire flock is up at my uncle's house. Because we built a chicken trailer. And they've been living in there. Because they were tearing apart our cherry tree. Because their poop was like damaging the soil under our tree because there was too much of it. And it was like killing off our roots. As you can see with this patch. This is where they were primarily at. But then right here is really starting to grow back. You can see the patches where it was like mainly at. But it's been growing back really good. And ever since we took them off, we've been getting new baby cherry branches all over the place, which is really good because we had to chop off a really big piece of our tree because they killed it off, which was really sad. And then come over here. And inside of this little crevice right here, I found another egg. So these are like our loose chickens that we haven't caught yet. Our main flock is up at my uncle's, like I said earlier. But we got some like little stragglers. I'll get them tonight. Like maybe 4 up there.
4 million.
Yeah. 4 million?
If we can't see air, then can fish see water? If money is the lord of all evil, then why did they ask for it in church?
Nobody knows. He's a kid that asks questions. Really good questions. It kind of keeps me up at night because I wonder them myself. And then over here, I've become a little sidetracked of collecting eggs. But over here, we have bunnies. That one right there, that's Peanut. He's a little New Zealand. He got his name out from my uncle's house. He just like stood out and he was like crawling up the cage trying to get to me. It was the cutest thing ever. And he got his name because he was a runt. And then right here, she's a pretty little girl. She's given us like 4 litters and she's also a New Zealand. New Zealand's are meat rabbits, but we don't use them as meat rabbits here because they're just our pets. I mean, if we had different ones, then maybe. Oh, I just stepped on a pine cone. Yeah. And then we also, this swing set, built it all on our own. Of course, we didn't build the swings, but yeah. Would have been a lot of work if we had to build the swings. And then we also built our own drying rack for like our blankets and everything because it was like damaging our washer because of, I don't know, it was just harder for our dryer to dry things. And then if we come over here, we have cherry trees and apple bloom, and we have an apricot tree. And if I look over here, that's a pear tree. That's another pear tree. That's our really big cherry tree. That's like massive. That tall tree right there, that's also a cherry tree. That's an apple tree. That little one is a cherry tree. That one's another apple. Then those 2 like little sticky ones are also apple trees. We have a lot of other things, which is wonderful. Yeah. This was our original chicken tractor, but we had way too many chickens. My brother's feeling left out. And there he goes. We have a lot of barnyard cats. We also have pigs. Gum! Ethan, bro. And then we also have our cows up at my uncle's house. Got a little baby piglet. They're little cuties. There's 2 of them. Then we got 3 over there. And then we got 4 in here soon because they're just getting too big for their pen. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.